Unit 1, Programming. So, we're going to start by exploring programming paradigms in Team Nogueira Dubai. First off, greetings to everyone and the team of Team Nogueira Dubai. I appreciate everyone for joining us today, being in attendance of this presentation. My name is Parsa. I'm a junior software developer at AQ Digital Solutions, and we want to fix and tackle the challenges that Team Nogueira Dubai is facing. So, before we get into the solutions and challenges, we want to know about Team Nogueira Dubai. What we know is Team Nogueira Dubai is recognized all over the world as a premier academy that is bringing all martial arts, health, and dietary plans to the Middle East. They're promoting health, a better quality of life, educating clients on the importance of self-defense, and promoting healthy dietary plans. So, the challenges of Team Nogueira Dubai. We're aware that Team Nogueira Dubai is extremely successful. However, they're facing many challenges which we pose to solve. Some of the challenges they are facing is poor user experience, manual calculations that occasionally cause miscalculations, outdated and old user interface, and they're struggling with keeping records of athletes as it's done manually, which human error applies to. Our solution and contribution, what we aim to do as AQ Digital Solutions, is to help them improve this and tackle this. First off, our front end will be a web application or Python compiler, and our back end, which is the mastermind of it, will be Python programming language. So, the solution and contribution. We're going to develop a program that will allow athlete name, training plan, current weight, competition and weight category, and number of competitions entered, with hours of private coaching. Then with our program, it will calculate these inputs and create outputs such as total monthly cost, itemized list of all costs, and comparison of current weights with the competition weight category. So, how will it be an improvement to Team Nogueira Dubai? So, using our application, it will allow for enhanced user experience. This program is designed to be interactive and user-friendly to Team Nogueira Dubai's clients. It guides them through a series of clear and logical steps to input athletes information such as training plans, weight category, and etc. It will also allow for automatic calculated costs, which will eliminate errors. Number 2, it will eliminate manual calculations and errors. With our application, we have automated calculations, which are 99% correct at all times. They won't have any human errors in calculating the monthly plan, including training fees, private coaching hours, and etc. Also, our application will allow for improved data management and reporting, which is very important to Team Nogueira Dubai as they're facing a big challenge in that topic. This program can be extended to generate detailed reports, allow Team Nogueira Dubai to gather important insights from their clients, and allow them to make better decision making. So, in order to develop this application, it's important to understand the 3 programming paradigms. Before we speak about these 3 programming paradigms, we must say that a programming paradigm is a method or style of programming that defines a set of principles, techniques, and patterns for structuring to solve problems on a computer. And the 3 programming paradigms are event-driven paradigm, object-oriented paradigm, and procedural paradigm. Number 1, event-driven paradigm. So, the characteristics and use in application. So, a characteristic of event-driven paradigm is it handles events like user inputs, system actions, or messages. And the use of this in application is it manages input forms for athletes' information, triggering calculations upon submission. Number 2, object-oriented paradigm. Characteristics and use in application. So a characteristic of object-oriented paradigm is it's a programming model that organizes software design around the data or object, and it has 4 main characteristics: inheritance, encapsulation, and polymorphism, and abstraction, which is included later on. The use and application is it manages the input forms for athlete information, triggering calculations upon submission. Number 3, procedural paradigm. Characteristics and use in application are such as procedural paradigm allows the code to be organized into procedures or functions, which are blocks of code that perform specific tasks. Think of it as a sequence of steps to follow. The use in application, however, is it implements algorithms for cost calculation, data processing, and error handling. So, the relation of these 3 programming paradigms with each other and their importance. So the relation is these programming paradigms are often used together in the software development. A program might be structured using an object-oriented paradigm, but handled through user interactions through event-driven paradigm, and implemented specific tasks using procedural paradigm. Well, the importance of them, understanding these paradigms is essential for a programmer because they provide different tools and methods to approach and solve problems. The choice of paradigms depends on the specific requirements of the project, and combining them effectively can lead to a robust, efficient, and maintainable code and application. So this is just a brief, very simple flowchart that will create an idea for everyone here. So at the start, this is what the user sees. It's the input is name, such as then it goes to national ID, current weight category, what plan they're looking for, and how many hours of private coaching they require. And once this is done, they go through the queue, and once queue is completed, they go to the loop where the system decides whether it rejects or accepts it if it's done over again. So it won't allow for duplicated results. And once it's accepted, the system will retrieve all the information, calculate costs, calculate the monthly plan, and calculate the private coaching hours, and it will give a user a result of the costs and other information that they require. So, conclusion. The implementation of the new software program for Team Nigeria Dubai marks a significant step forward in modernizing its operations and enhancing the overall efficient space by transitioning from an outdated manual processing method they were using to an automated system that calculates costs, tackles the problems with data management, and tackles the problems with poor user experience. This new system will allow for everything to be opposite of that exactly, and to be completely automated and free of human errors. Thank you for everyone joining me. I hope this presentation has been very useful.